What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try Monster Hunter Wilds again, but at 1440p. Now, it did not do great at 1080, so 1440 probably not gonna be great either, but I'm hoping maybe it'll get rid of some of that CPU bottleneck, but still probably 2 CPU bottlenecked even here. And then, of course, 1440p is harder to run than 1080, so you're still gonna have harder time running it on your GPU. So even if you do get better CPU performance on here, it probably won't matter because the GPU is gonna be working that much harder. But I still wanted to try it. People do have 1440p version of this laptop after all. So let's waste no more time and let's go hop on in.
Well, alright, let's just start off on Ultra, ray tracing, all that good stuff, just like we did at 1080p. We do have the high res textures on. Alright, let's get into the game. Alright, here we are in the game. And it runs really poorly. But I think it's honestly because we're running out of VRAM. See, it just completely freezes up. This is unplayable. I don't know anybody that would enjoy playing the game like this. So we're not going to mess around with that anymore. Let's move on. Alright, decided to just not do any of those other high settings and stuff like that because it's probably going to still run like garbage. So I figured let's skip right to the settings I got on the 1080p version. Just like the settings I went through and just mess with. It didn't get a 60 plus or anything like that, but I wasn't expecting to, but who knows, maybe here we can at least like not freeze up completely and whatnot. That would be just great. But hey, let's go hop in and see. Alright, here we are in the game. We need to prepare to head to the forest. Gotcha. Alright, no, it still seems like it's locking up a little bit. Not up, no, I was gonna say not as bad. But I mean, truthfully, not as bad, but it still locks up like that. That's unplayable to me, personally. Yes, we are recording, so I will still try to get a little camera recording gameplay just to see if not recording with OBS helps a little, but for now, let's just go get our 5 minutes here. And maybe getting out of damn town will help. This thing seems like even at 1440p, we were pretty bottlenecked in there. It was like 80%. CPU utilization. Although out here we're getting a lot too. Okay, there we go. Looks like, nope. I was gonna say it's dropping, but still 80 sometimes. So I think unfortunately it's just one of those games like Dragon Dogma 2. This thing's CPU is just too weak to really ever get like great performance in it. But so far this seems a lot more playable than what we started with. Still get like a big old skip here and there. So I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't want to play like this, but there's still probably people that would. Okay, nope, that's nothing. I thought that was something to pick up. Nope. Seems like most of the stuff you pick up lights up. And has like sparkles around it. Login bonuses. Alright, anyway, why don't we go ahead and move on?
Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay. It seems to really not like 1440p, so I didn't even bother trying to go through all the other settings I did, because they were basically stopping. Like, I would run around and it would just be like, froze. Alright, now we can move. So I was like, okay. Obviously, that's not working. And I think it's because we were running out of VRAM. At least with ray tracing and everything else on Ultra, so I just decided, screw it, let's try my settings out a little bit here. Unfortunately, we're still stuck in the 40s in town, in 30s even. Yeah, the CPU just won't let us get more than that here. And we're up at 78%, 81% CPU utilization when we're in town there. Alright, let's be on our way. Maybe go fight something, I don't know. Let's just run around for a little bit and see what happens, I guess. Well, I definitely say it's a little better when I'm not recording. Head towards the forest. Am I even heading towards the forest? I went, oh, nope, it still like completely locks up at times. Badass. Oh, not badass. Hey, get back on him. I keep thinking I can jump with A, and all that does is get me off. So no, he still does not run good. We're still dropping down into the 15s, and we're not a lot of VRAM. We're only using 8. We've got 12. So I just think the game hates this game at 1440p. I don't know why. Did not mean to do that. Luckily, you can't. He doesn't want to go up. There he goes. Yeah, like I said, this is unplayable. Like, no matter what settings you do, now when we're on 1440p, it just drops frames like that, down to like 9. So I wouldn't want to play like that, but hey, you guys can be the judge of that.
私も素材を集めました。一時保管ポーチのご確認を。
So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the G15 Advantage is just starting to get pretty long in the tooth for like any AAA games, especially when they don't seem to care about optimizing them anymore. They're like, oh man, does it run halfway decent on a 4090 or a 5090? Sweet. All right, we'll put it out there. Just put frame gen on as a band-aid for everybody else. Oh, and let's use an engine that's meant for a freaking linear Resident Evil game too. That'll work out great. Dragon's Dogma was the same way. It's a shame too, because the game seems like it's pretty fun. I might not be very good at it by any means, but it seems fun. I'd like to play and get good, so I'm hoping some of the rest of my computers can play it. I keep hitting A, trying to jump. You don't have to jump. The little creature does it for you. Stop jumping. And I'm not yelling at the game, I'm yelling at myself. I wonder where this forest is at. I wonder if I'm going the right way. Alright, this all looks familiar. Did we just make a giant circle? I think we did.
気持ちの地って匂いがすごく濃いんだよ。そうなんですか？さすが鼻がいいんですね。罠に使えそうな地形があるね。
We can at least try to fight these things. Maybe. Oh, did you get him? Anyway, though, I think that's probably good enough. So, definitely borderline unplayable with those big frame drops down into like the single digits and teens. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. But it is what it is. You guys can use your best judgment to see if that's good enough for you, but I personally would not like to play like that, but that's just me. So, let's go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Monster Hunter Wilds. And I don't remember the benchmark acting like that, but apparently now it's almost unplayable. It'll just randomly drop down to like 8 to 12 FPS. And it doesn't seem to be a VRAM thing. I don't think it's overheating either, because I've seen what it does when it overheats. The GPU would be like at like 1 gigahertz or something like that. And it was still trying to like get used, but I think what's happening, personally, this is just a shot in the dark kind of thing, but I think it's fighting over what needs the GPU or the power more. Does the GPU need more power? Yes, because the game's intensive. But then the game's also CPU intensive as hell. So it's sitting there going, well, I need some power for that. I can't really get it, so we're gonna just keep going back and forth and confusing the hell out of ourselves because we don't know what to actually give the power to. That's just my idea, and that might be why it's sitting there freezing up and doing all sorts of stuff. But I don't know. That's just an idea. Obviously, I can't prove any of that or anything. Just a thought I had. Figured I'd share it. But in any case, I don't really think I would want to play much like that or at 1080p, but if I had to choose between the, I'd pick 1080p any day, because at least that wasn't, you know, dropping to like 0 FPS randomly. But either way, I got you guys your footage, and you can make your own informed decisions. That's why I make these videos, so you guys can see them and then go, ah, yep, good enough, or nope, not for me. So that is all for this video though. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.